The temperatures outside routinely topping 100 degrees, but we are inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. That sound of the Big Red Siren brings the Cardinals and their fans to action. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Arizona Cardinals. Mike Tirico with Greg Olson. We are ready for one final tune-up before the regular season begins. And off we go from Glendale. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So the Cardinals come out, and they are led by their quarterback, Kyler Murray. Man, time flies, Greg. The #1 overall pick in 2019. The 7th year for Murray leading the Birds.
These preseason games, Mike, they could be a little bit tricky because on one hand, you want to protect your stars. You want to make sure you go into week 1 of the regular season as healthy and as prepared as possible. For a lot of the guys on this roster, especially these backup quarterbacks, this is a great opportunity not only to prove your worth in the NFL, but these are a lot of valuable opportunities and reps that don't necessarily come once the regular season gets kicked off.
First down throw for Murray. And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line. The 7th overall pick in 2023, Tyree Wilson. He gets in for another sack. He's piling them up here in this preseason. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 14.
Working out of the gun, Murray. This one just too far for the receiver, out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, it's Blake Gillikin to punt for Arizona. And he overhit that just a bit. Lands beyond the goal line, and that is a touchback. So the Raiders come out, and Greg, they make a change at quarterback in the offseason. It is now year 13 for Geno Smith, but year 1 in silver and black.
Judging by our conversations with the coaches, Mike, I think it's a pretty safe bet. We won't be seeing a lot of this guy. I think what they're trying to do is just get him under center, knock off some of the rust of the offseason, and get him a couple live reps before he starts in week 1. At the end of the day, you just can't replicate this style of live action in practice. So whether you're an established veteran like him or a young quarterback, these reps in the preseason are invaluable.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. 17 yards on that play. 1st down, Vegas.
And the Raider 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. If you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially, that it's not too serious. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Play action now. It's Geno. He's got the tight end there. And no chance to turn and go. That one's good for just a couple.
2nd and 8. And the 48-yard line.
And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
In motion is Myers. from the gun on third down. Smith. That's into the hands of Tucker. He's got it. 14 on the pickup. Good for a Raider first down.
Las Vegas first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially, that it's not too serious. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 8. That's left side to Tucker. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. They need to get to the 22, but now face third down. He connects with the open man. That's Myers. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
First down. It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Las Vegas first down.
They'll go play action. It's Smith. A throw right side. Take it in by Tucker. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Smith going to keep this himself. He will do it himself. He's in. Geno Smith, touchdown Raiders. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. And in this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense going to take over now for the second time. And Greg, after this one, it counts for real. Final preseason game. So what's the feeling like around the team in the locker room when you get to this point, the end of the preseason?
I think the biggest emotion is probably relief. I think especially for some of the older guys, Mike, it's did you get through healthy? Is your body right? And are you mentally ready for what's going to be a very long, turbulent, up and down? There's going to be a lot of good moments. There's going to be some bad moments. Are you physically and mentally ready for what an NFL season is going to be like? And I think that's what every guy in that locker room is asking themselves, taking inventory of their own checklist. So get through training camp, get through the dog days of camp, and get into a routine, get into the regular season practice schedule, and inevitably get to what matters the most, which is the game.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Max Crosby, motor always running, gets there for the sack.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Raiders offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Well, on one sideline, you're ecstatic. You couldn't have dreamed up a better start. 2 drives, 2 long touchdowns. But then across the field, they've got to answer some hard questions. They've got to figure out exactly what they're doing wrong defensively, because if there's one thing in the NFL, you cannot give up big plays And you especially can't give up big plays for touchdowns.
Now Carlson to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the Raiders move out on top, 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. To return is Greg Dortch. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Cardinals offense ready to take over possession of the football. And so far, not much has gone right. They've had it twice, punted twice. Looking to sustain something here on drive number 3. And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Power run inside. Here's Connor. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
That's good for a Cardinals.
Murray now to throw on first down. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And they will finally run him down. It is a big gain for Arizona. 36 yards.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end. I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Max Crosby in there for a loss of 5 on the sack. And now it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Murray. The pressure's going to get there again. He's forced down once more.
I could go on and on about the offensive line breakdowns with this pass protection, and it's been flat out brutal. But let's give some credit to the other side of the ball. They came in not only motivated to make a statement, but with a great game plan, and so far they've executed it to a T.
So, on 4th down, out comes Chad Ryland for the Arizona field goal. This from an even 50 yards out. Ryland's kick is good. And the Cardinals get their first points of the game. They trail 14-3.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. Here's Smith. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. The rookie out of Ole Miss, Walter Nolan. He looks ready to go for the regular season. 2 sacks last week, and another one here. On 2nd down, Smith. That one caught by Tucker. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and
Gino to throw. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And he'll be stopped short of the first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. On 4th down, A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. Now a fair catch, and it's going to be a long field. They'll take over right about their own 13. Out comes the Arizona offense. They get ready for their next possession. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this 1st and 10. Back to throw is Murray. Now he takes off. Murray, the former baseball player, knows how to slide, and he does it here after picking up the first down.
And the Cardinals, first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll look to throw. He'll run again.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
So, from the 37, here's second down and a yard. Gonna work Connor in the middle here, and they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. It's a pickup of 13 yards. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
First down. First and 10 at the
From the shotgun, it's Murray. Going downfield, right side, and it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at the 26.
A gain of 24 through the air. It's an Arizona first down.
And it doesn't really matter who you put on him, Mike. When you want to play one-on-one man coverage against a receiver like this, there's not a whole lot else you can do. It's hard to put help over the top because the ball's being thrown out by the side.
And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Loss of 7. Brings up second and 17. And the Raiders 32-yard line.
1 quarter in the books. 14-3 is the score. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this. Second quarter starts. Cardinals in possession of the football, and they are facing a second and long. Out of the gun, it's Murray. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
Brings up third down and 17.
Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. The ball comes out, and the Raiders have come up with it.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
The Raiders offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. First and 10. They'll go with the rookie out of Boise State, Ashton Jeanty. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3.
Working out of the gun, Smith. To the left side, it is caught by Myers. They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for third and a yard. From the shotgun, Smith. He's got a man. That's Myers. Call it a gain of 13. First down, Vegas.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Las Vegas first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Smith. That's to the right side, and caught by Bowers. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
19 more yards.
19 more on that one, and another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So the athleticism of this tight end is pretty well documented, Mike. I mean, he can pick up yards after the catch. It's just such a rare trait for tight ends. So it's the size, it's the speed, it's the matchup problem. I mean, we got a glimpse of all of it right here.
The defense not fighting. They stay at home, and they tackle him for no gain.
On the play. Second and 10. At the 28.
He's got Myers on the completion. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially, that it's not too serious. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. Here's a designed run. They will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They pick him up and throw him down for a loss.
And you could tell pretty quickly, Mike, that once the quarterback started chopping his feet, that there was nowhere for him to go. Great job by the defense, not only reading quarterback run, but getting him down behind the line.
A second down throw for Smith. To the right side, hauled in by Myers. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up third.
Man in motion here is Tucker. Smith from the gun on third down. That's to the rookie out of TCU, Jack Bech. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down?
A 21-yard attempt.
Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders going to open up a 17-3 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Jones now on the return. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Cardinals offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll do so with first and 10. They'll start this drive on the ground, and it's Connor. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On the RPO, he's just going to pitch this one forward, and he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
On the RPO, he'll just flip it forward. They'll look to pick this up third and a yard.
Intended for Trey McBride. Incomplete.
On the ground, it's the tight end, but he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this fourth down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
Murray throwing on fourth down. And he's going to have a Cards first down as they get the conversion with a gain of 14.
That's good for our Cardinals. First down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
On the kick, this is Connor. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Now he'll run.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
And this ball incomplete on third down.
And the best offense on third downs, Mike, is to be really good on first and second down. This keeps teams from putting themselves in these unfavorable positions. It's part of the reason why these drives continue to stall out.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cardinals are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Good return as he takes it across the 30. The Raiders offense and Jacoby Myers set for their next drive. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the first half, it's resulted in a big play that is borne out by those eye-popping numbers. On first down is Smith. Oh, the ball's out. The Cardinals have got it. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
Raiders 17, Cardinals 13.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. On the return is Dylan Laube. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense ready to get back to work. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Now, Geno. This is intercepted. It's the linebacker, Zaven Collins.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get. Like, we're only 1 play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
Extra point now by Riley. He's got it. And the Cardinals go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3.
Raiders 17.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. Laube now to return it. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Raiders offense getting set to get back to work. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Geno. He gets this one to Tucker. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now, this looks like a design run, and that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Smith. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Here's Geno. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
What a first half of this pass rush, huh, Mike? I mean, they have just completely dominated this game. They are in complete control, and you have to imagine this offensive line, there's got to be some adjustments up front. They just cannot allow their quarterback to continue to be hit like this.
Here's A.J. Cole now. The punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and come out to the 20-yard line. The Cards offense and their veteran running back James Conner set to take over again. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. On the zone read, given to Conner. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Murray. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. On 3rd down, Murray. Moving to his left.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn it to a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
Here's Blake Gillikin now, as he is on to punt for Arizona. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Raiders offense, Geno Smith, getting ready for their next possession. And he's had things all his way in the 1st half. Those numbers are sensational. And he looks to add to them with another drive here. On 1st and 10, here's Smith. Over the middle. That's for tight end Bowers. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
16 yards. And the Raider 1st down. A gain of 16 yards.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
A throw right side, taken in by Tucker. And he will score. Trey Tucker. Touchdown, Vegas. Carlson now for the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Cardinals offense ready for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Now Conner. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick 1st down.
10 at the 48-yard line.
A short one here, caught by McBride. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. From the 46, here's 2nd and 8. Here's a give up the middle, Conner. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. They get 22 yards there. It's good for a Cardinals 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back and forth 1st half. We'll have more from Glendale after this. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll go again here to Conner. And he's shedding tackles left and right, winding his way for a gain of 8.
8 yards.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the gun, it's Murray. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half.
The Arizona field goal, a 40-yard attempt.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Cardinals cut the deficit down to 1.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. Out of the backfield, it's Ashton Jeanty. Now timeout Vegas. That is their second. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Now, give to Jeanty running right, and he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, it sets up 3rd down. Now the Raiders going to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock. From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Raider first down. Smith now. Quick throw, taken in. So it is a 1-point game here at the half as we check in with Scott Hanson for our halftime report. Scott.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome into the Orlando studios. Scott Hanson with you on an abridged halftime report. Good competitive first half. This game kind of has a punch-counter-punch feel to it, as reflected on the scoreboard. Tight game going into the second half. Can either team pull away? To find out, let's go back to the stadium and our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
Scott, thanks. Probably a tough halftime for the defensive coordinators, trying to do something to slow down these offenses. What a show they put on in the first half. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Left side to Tucker. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
Las Vegas, first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
And he's going to be shoved out of bounds after a gain of only a couple.
The 47-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
On 2nd down, Smith. Middle, he's got Tucker. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
That's good for a Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Smith. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. From the pistol, Smith. Throw on the run is complete. They need to get it to the 27. This is third down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's
From the shotgun, it's Smith. Gets that one complete to his tight end, Bowers. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
That's another loss.
They try the zone read. It's Smith on the keeper. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
Loss of 3.
Task a bit tougher as they face second and goal. From the shotgun, Smith. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. And he's close to the goal line, but didn't get in. Good job to make sure he doesn't cross the plane. And now it's third and goal. Geno Smith, touchdown, Raiders.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Raiders are going to open up the lead to 8. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Cardinals offense and their veteran running back James Conner set to take over again. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Darian Porter on the coverage.
On the handoff, it's Conner. This will be a short pickup to about the 30. Big Tonka Hemingway in there for the tackle.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
From the shotgun, it's Murray. Forced out wide. He'll try and get there on the ground. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the 1st down.
Gain of 10 yards.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun, and this is Conner. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
By Jeremy Chin. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. At the 50-yard line.
It's a zone read, and Murray hanging on to it. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A pickup there of 13. It's an Arizona 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the
Out of the pistol, it's Murray. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Conner. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Out of the gun, it's Murray. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
Harrison Jr.
The Cardinals line up for a punt, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense. Automatic 1st down.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They go play action for Murray. That's caught left side by Ryman. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. Second down, Murray. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Max Crosby getting in for the sack. That's going to lead to 3rd and very long. Murray looking to throw. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
And this defense, they just continue to put in a great night's work. I mean, Mike, you think whether it's been blitz schemes, stunts, whatever you name it, this offensive line has had its hands full. They have allowed their quarterback to be hit way too many times.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. The Raiders offense and Geno Smith getting ready for their next possession. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Here's a design run. And he's going to get upended right at the line of scrimmage. And he's picked up and thrown down.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
A 2nd down throw for Smith. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A gain of 5 brings up
From the gun, it's Geno. Down the field, but it falls incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And it's going to be 4th down. The Raiders have their punt team out there. That is fielded at the 20. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Cardinals offense and their veteran running back James Conner set to take over again. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
This is caught down that right side. Looks like Pete Carroll wants a second opinion here, so out comes the red challenge flag. At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here. So the challenge is not successful, and that will cost them the first of their 3 timeouts for the half. Throwing now, Murray on 1st down. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
Room to maneuver at the 35. And he'll be taken down. They had the right play call. The screen goes for 15 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
It is 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Working out of the gun, Murray. There he goes again.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold them to just a short game.
He'll try to run for it. And they finally get him down, but not before he brings it to the 4-yard line. They get 24 on that one. Just like that, it's 1st and goal. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal. Connor. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now a 2nd down throw for Murray. And that one just too long to get going. They'll come up and stop him before the lineman to get out to lead the way. We'll line up at the 3-yard line again. They'll try to punch it in on 3rd and goal. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Sometimes in the NFL, you have to be careful what you ask for. This offensive line, they were very clear to us this week. They wanted to take on this group. They loved the ability to be challenged. Well, they might have poked the bear a little bit too much because they've now surrendered a whopping 10 sacks in a single game. And I don't think there's been any signs of this pass rush slowing down. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this 1st down. Now, this looks like a design run, and that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And no turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. EA Sports back for more. The NFL preseason after this. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Now O'Connell. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
You know, we can sit up here all day long and critique the quarterback, and you can see his eyes are downfield. He's a little jittery in the pocket. But with the amount he's been sacked and hit today, Mike, I can't say I really blame him.
The Raiders send their punt team out as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. Out comes the Arizona offense. They get ready for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 5. He'll go again with Benson. He'll pop his head for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A give. Here's Benson. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
Cardinals first down. A first and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Again, it's Benson. This time they're ready for him. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. Second and
We're set
10.
to throw on second down.
30-yard line.
That one is caught by Quez Watkins. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Brings up third and 5.
Working out of the gun, here's Brissett. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
You can tell that all these hits, Mike, they're starting to add up. He just doesn't look comfortable. His eyes aren't downfield. You can see his feet aren't settled. When you get sacked this many times in a game, it's kind of hard to blame him, but he's definitely feeling it.
The Cardinals lining up for punt. We forced to punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. Oh, how good was that? Out of bounds, and they're going to mark it at the 2. The Raiders offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start first and 10. On the ground, it's Gentry to start the drive. Not much there, maybe a yard. They'll come up on a second down and 8.
It's second and 8.
From the gun, it's O'Connell. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Third, they need 8.
Incomplete.
Out of the shotgun, O'Connell. And the pressure too great. He's sacked in the end zone. That's a safety. So first the decision to throw down here, backed up near your own goal line, and the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
On the return, it's Carter. And he'll be taken down as the next drive will begin there. And a stoppage here for injury. One of the Cardinals shaken up. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. We're set now on first down. Throw short, caught by Ryman. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up
On second down, it's Benson. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. It's an Arizona first down.
That's good for a Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Operating from the gun is Brissett. He takes off. And nice work there. He'll go into a slide and gain about 7. And a stoppage here for injury. One of the Cardinals shaken up. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and 4. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
I think the defense came in confident that they'd be able to get after the quarterback, right, Mike? When we met with them this week, they felt like they had a really good plan, some exotic looks, some different pressure packages, and it's worked to perfection. I'm not sure they thought they'd be 1 sack away from breaking the NFL record for the most sacks in a single game, but here we are.
Big play coming up. This is third down. Now Brissett. The pressure gets there again and again. He